Alaikum, sir.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
So those are the two guests that we have in the studio, and this morning we are going to be talking about the Inaugural Muslim Assembly. That is the focus of the interview. So maybe I should just start with Imam Tajuddin Adewumi. Once again, is the Secretary General of the League of Imams and Afars in Ogun State. So, sir, let's hear from you first. What is the Ogun Muslim Assembly, Ogun State Muslim Assembly? What is it about?
Well,
we got to know that is the inaugural one.
yes.
So what is it all about?
Well, thank you very much. Our intention is to ensure that the unity of Muslims in Ogun State is not up to standard, and we have the intention of coming together the way we should come together. For example, in this studio now, we have a lot of things that are working together to make this place function. The Muslims are not together as they should be according to the injunctions of Islam. That is why we said we should all come together. Perhaps during this coming together, we may have to restructure or to change or to modernize the style of leadership that we have presently. And that coming together, as you know, it is the maiden one. We have to sit down to make a lot of adjustments and ensure that we follow the Quran, the Sunnah, and then we look at what is happening in our environment to ensure that we have a body that can truly represent Islam with our fathers. The League of Imams and Alphas at the top, and those who are holding the steering. That's what we want to do. It is not political in any form. It has nothing to do with politics.
Okay, let me go to Dr. Rabiu Kushimo, because looking at, I'm trying to get what the Muslim Assembly is all about, because I know we have a whole lot of, levels of leadership for Muslims, generally in Nigeria, particularly in Ogun State. We have so many of them, and I know that leadership in Islam is about service, and leadership in anything should be about service. But at the same time, there may be clash of, I don't know how to put it, because we are all human beings. So I'm looking at the number of those things that we do have already: the League of Imams and Afars, the Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, different Muslim organizations, the Ogun State Muslim, a lot of them that we do have. So, Doctor, how do you intend, or what template is being used to ensure that there won't be clash of interest, there won't be clash of leadership, there won't be clash of ideas, and so many clashes that can arise from this kind of experiments? How do you want to harmonize? How is the leader at what level will the Muslim Assembly operate? Is it? I'm trying to put, my head around all of these things. So maybe I want you to give an answer so there will be a clear direction of what we're actually trying to do.
Thank you very much. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We thank Allah for the opportunity, and this is to say that we appreciate our fathers who have brought this up with a lot of back support from the Council of Muslim Titleships, that will come together to think together, to reason together, to make things better. The theme of the program is unity, leadership, and development in the Ummah of Ogun State. Now, if we talk about unity, we are talking of people coming together to contribute what they have, contribute their resources, contribute all that they have in terms of influence, contribute what they have in terms of their knowledge, so that by the time you have all of this put together, you can have a better foundation for what I want to do. It is clear that you have there are so many mosques around, then you have a central mosque. And when you have a committee of central mosque, you have one that is on top. So when you come together and say this block A, block B, block C, for us to synergize and work well and do well and be able to do things reasonably, then we must give in to ourselves. By the time you remove ego, you discover that every person will come together, reasonability will prevail. We are not reasonable only when we put ego into it. So the thing is that our fathers have thought about it, that okay, we need a family house where everybody will come into Now, this is my family house. It does not remove your name, does not reduce your status. You bear your name. But when we all come together, we submit to the umbrella body. So that when you contribute whatever you have and you're able to come together, we'll be better able to face whatever problems we have as a community. Now, in terms of people saying no or yes or this, human beings are made like that. So for you to submit to another person, or one authority to submit to another authority, you must have a good reason. And in this case, our fathers are leaders, and they are saying leadership is responsibility. That responsibility is what they are brought to bear on this now, so that by the time they call all organizations together, and we've invited all organizations that are on the list in Ogun State to bring representation. Each committee, each organization will bring the chairman, the secretary, the youth leader, the woman leader, and the missioner. So all these 5 people representing each organization will come, bring ideas together. What are the issues on hand? How do we, in this assembly, begin to attend to whatever is affecting each individual segment? And leadership will naturally evolve at that level, with our fathers as custodian of religion in total charge.
Okay, thank you for that, Dr. Rabiu. Still speaking on the family meeting that we're about to have, what will you say are the non-negotiable achievements that you hope to gain with this inaugural assembly for the Ummah by the end of 2026?
Yes, the non-negotiable portion of it is that it's not negotiable that it will remain in pieces after this. Now, if 100 people hold a piece of candle and they spread everywhere, there may be individual light, but when you bring 100 candles together, there will be a beam of light. Yeah. That's where we're going. So at the end of the day, by the time we all come together like this, it will be non-negotiable that we'll still go into splinter groups after this. We'll have reasons to come together. Everybody will come and make his own presentation that day. We'll talk about what you think we should do, how we should do it, and then we'll agree on common reasons why we should work together.
Okay, thank you for that. Imam Tajuddin, you are the Secretary General of the League of Imams and Alfas. Yes. How would you differentiate the mandate of the Muslim Assembly compared to the League of Imams and Alfas?
The League of Imams and Alfas is the head, the father of everybody. Mention anything. OGMC, Ogun State Muslim Council, Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, Ansaruddin, Nawaruddin, any organization at all in Ogun State that is Muslim is a Muslim organization. Okay. They are children or grandchildren of the League. The League is their father. To bring them together is very easy, because like a tree that has a stem, that has branches, the tree is there, the fruits will be on the branches. So the father is the owner of everything that is there, either the fruit or the leaf or everything. The League has the capacity to bring them together to ensure that they come together to form a single body. It will not be difficult for the League because they are their fathers. And those who are there are people that have passed through the League, and those, they still belong to the League of Imams and Alfas. So it's not difficult at all, it's very easy.
Okay, Doctor, let me get you also know more about this General Assembly, Muslim Assembly. Number one, when is the assembly holding, or has it been held? And secondly, is it going to be an organization, or is it just to be a convergence of Muslims from time to time, or periodically, or at a set period? I don't know if you get my question.
Very well. Thank you very much. The Ogun Muslim Assembly, the maiden edition that we're talking about, is yet to hold. It's coming up on the next Tuesday, 27th of January 2026. The venue is H3 Event Center, almost opposite the Immigration Office at Okemoson. And there's going to be a gathering of Muslim organizations, Muslim personalities, notable individuals that will come from all over to come and converge. The 4 zones of the state, Ewa, Egba, Remo, and Ijebu, they're going to be well represented with all associations, each zone coming to take part. When we have this meeting, you always know that after one, you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or to millions and 300. So the maiden edition will set the pace, lay the foundation. Then the frequency of the meeting and the things to be discussed after this maiden edition, the foundation will be laid at this maiden edition, such that we will now have, at the end of that day, everybody will look forward to when are we meeting and what are we going to do at that meeting.
Okay, also as a follow-up, while you were talking the other time, you spoke about you know, the leadership of different organizations that are going to constitute the assembly. You know, the youth leader, maybe the Amir or the leadership and all. You mentioned those specific positions. While you were talking now, you also said that you know, relevant stakeholders that are Muslims are going to be there. So the question I want to ask is that, for instance, I'm a Muslim, and you know, if I feel like I want to be part of it, can I come, or is strictly by invitation?
Well, at this level, the attendance there is strictly by invitation for this reason. The reason is that if you ask all Muslims to come, I don't know where will contain us. So we now said, okay, let each Muslim organization bring 5 individuals to represent them. Now, sir, I'm sure that you, as a Muslim, you must belong to one unity or the other. So if there are things you want to talk about, there's anything you want to mention, there's any advice you want to give, or you have any grievance that you have, tell the organ that you belong to. They must have received an invitation by now. I'm sure by now, there is no organization or Muslim association in this state that has not received that letter, asking them to send 5 members. So if you have not received, or you belong to an organization that has not, please, I would like to have the name, and I assure you that you get invitation today.
Okay, so that before my colleagues ask, there is this question that came to my mind before I quickly forget. I know for a lot of us, and I believe you that are fathers inclusive, we are all product of Muslim Student Society of Nigeria, MSSN. I tell people that's, for me, it's like the father of many organizations, because we are part, even if your parents are Nawarudi and Saudi or whatever, once you are a student, you are going to be part of it. Were they captured in those that were invited?
That's right, yes. The Muslim Student Society of Nigeria is like an industry that has produced so many of us. We all went through the printing, the milling, the molding, and all that will make us look good in life. The lessons that we learned, the training that we learned, we went through in MSSN, has made us all what we are today. MSSN has been well captured. They too are supposed to bring and present 5 members, and the letters have gone to them. And I'm sure by now, they must have submitted the names of those people. We are collating the people who have submitted. The last count, we've had about 600 people who have registered to attend.
Okay, now let's speak of the inauguration of the assembly now. Would you say that you're working to ensure that Islamic, moral studies are prioritized?
Maybe Imam should answer.
Yes. Yes, because in Islam, the first thing that you look for after faith is education. To be educated, to know what you should do and what you should not do. So the first thing we are thinking about that we want to ensure that we take very good care of is education, moral, Islamic and technical education. That is our priority. And if we have that, I think we have security. Because anybody that's gainfully employed will not be a rogue, will not be a prisoner, will not be a kidnapper. They will do well in the society. And the level of us understanding of Islam will help even the government to know that we have a secured society where people cannot steal, where they cannot form any problem either to the society or to the government. That is our main goal, and to ensure that everybody is educated and they can be good citizens in the society.
Okay, Imam Tajuddin, also I would like to just add that we know you're recently honored as an ambassador of peace. Now, speaking to that, how would we be able to use this assembly, to ensure that Ogun remains a model of religious harmony, despite, we can have tension